Hello and welcome back to another Ready or Not ranking video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the different assault rifles at our disposal. For each rifle I'm going to discuss the round it's chambered in, its recoil, fire rate, magazine capacity, and its relative size. I will try to be as objective as possible, but naturally what I say may not align with your opinion, and if that's the case, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's get started with the ARN 180. The ARN 180 is chambered in 300 Blackout, which in my opinion is the best of the three different types of ammunition available for the different assault rifles. 300 Blackout rounds have a larger projectile and a higher grain than 5.56 and 7.62 by 39. If you don't know what grain refers to, it refers to the weight of the projectile, and a higher grain is going to indicate a heavier projectile. Higher grain ammunition typically travels lower due to its increased weight, but delivers a more severe impact. This results in 300 Blackout having the best stopping power. The ARN 180 has a high moderate recoil, which is more than most, but in my opinion, it is rare that you will use a rifle in full auto, especially in a building. When using semi-auto for the firing mode, the recoil is pretty manageable and should not impact your aim to a great degree. It has a fire rate of 800 rounds per minute, which is around the higher middle ground for the assault rifles. As I said before though, it's rare that full auto is used, so this statistic does not carry much weight in determining its rank. It has a 30 round magazine capacity, but all the other assault rifles do as well, so this will not impact its ranking. Lastly, it's considered a compact rifle, which benefits it greatly as the more distance you can place between the end of your barrel and a suspect, the better. Long-barreled rifles have the problem of not being usable if a suspect gets too close. This can prove fatal, especially if the suspect is coming at you with a knife. Its compact size helps to give you more time to react and put a suspect down before they get too close. Given all of this, the ARN is starting off strong and going straight to the S tier. Up next is the ARWC, which is chambered in 5.56. 5.56 is the smallest of the three projectiles and the lowest grain. Given this, all rifles chambered in 5.56 sacrifice stopping power for velocity. This greater velocity makes 5.56 great at long distances, but Ready or Not is a game of close quarter engagements, so given this, 5.56 is the worst of the three ammunitions for a rifle to be chambered in. It has moderate recoil and is controllable in both automatic and semi-automatic firing modes. Like the ARN 180, it has a fire rate of 800 rounds per minute, and it is compact. The fact that it's compact takes it from a would-be bottom B tier to a high B tier. Its only advantage over the ARN 180 is its lower recoil, but at the severe cost of stopping power, it fails to match up against it. Next is the F90, a bullpup rifle made in Australia, chambered in 5.56. It shares a moderate level of recoil with the ARWC, but a lower rate of fire at 740 rounds per minute. Its design makes it quite compact, which as mentioned before makes it ideal for the close quarter engagements we often find ourselves in. Next is the F90, a bullpup rifle made in Australia, chambered in 5.56. It shares a moderate level of recoil with the ARWC, but a lower rate of fire at 740 rounds per minute. Its design makes it quite compact, which as mentioned before makes it ideal for the close quarter engagements we often find ourselves in. Overall, thanks to its compact size, it ranks similar to the ARWC, but given its lower fire rate, I will put it just below the ARWC in the B tier. Next we have the G36C, another compact rifle chambered in 5.56. The G36C has a low moderate recoil, which is the lowest category for all of the assault rifles. It just beats the fire rate of the F90, coming in at 750 rounds per minute. Its compact size and low recoil make it an excellent choice for close quarter engagements. Given its lower fire rate, I'm going to go place it just below the ARWC, but above the F90 in B tier. Next is the GA416, a German assault rifle closely resembling Armalite's AR-15. It has a high recoil and is a full frame rifle. It has the highest fire rate for the assault rifles at 850 rounds per minute. Being chambered in 5.56, having high recoil, and being a full-frame rifle make it a less than ideal choice for close quarter engagements. Its high rate of fire does little to redeem it, as it isn't often that full auto is utilized. Given this, I'm going to go put the GA416 into the F tier. Next we have the LVAR, our second and final assault rifle chambered in 300 Blackout. It is integrally suppressed, meaning that it has a built-in suppressor instead of a threaded barrel, which prevents you from choosing a barrel attachment. It has a high moderate recoil and a fire rate of 830 rounds per minute. The fact that it is suppressed implies that the LVAR uses subsonic ammunition, which comes at a higher grain than standard 300 Blackout. This results in a heavier, harder hitting round at the cost of a lower velocity. The LVAR's high knockdown power and higher rate of fire outperform the ARN 180. Its integral suppressor results in a compact barrel length that outperforms the AR-180 if you were to attach a suppressor to it. The only drawbacks it has is its higher recoil and less customizability due to the integral suppressor, but that is not enough to hinder its ranking. The LVAR is going to beat the AR-180 and go to the top of the S tier. Next is the MCX, another full-frame rifle chambered in 5.56. It features a low moderate recoil and the best fire rate for the assault rifles at 850 rounds per minute. Despite its exceptional fire rate, being chambered in 5.56 and having a full frame size hinder it in close quarter engagements. It does have a much better recoil than the GA416, so it is going just above it in the C tier. Next we have the MK16, which is another full frame rifle chambered in 5.56. Similar to the MCX, it has a low moderate recoil, but it has a much lower rate of fire at 650 rounds per minute, which is the worst for all of the assault rifles. Given this, it's going to fail to match up to the MCX and go into the bottom of C tier. Its only redeeming factor is its low moderate recoil, but with the MCX available, I question why anybody would want to use it. Next is the MK18, and this is going to sound redundant, but it is yet another full frame rifle chambered in 5.56. It has moderate recoil and a fire rate of 800 rounds per minute. Similar to the MK16, it does not live up to the MCX, which not only has a better fire rate, but a lower recoil. Given its moderate recoil and full frame size, it's going into the F tier, above the GA416, mostly due to its better recoil. Our second to last assault rifle is the SLR-47, which is the one and only assault rifle chambered in 7.62x39. 7.62 is a decent middle ground between 5.56 and 300 blackout, featuring a projectile in green larger than 5.56 but smaller than 300 blackout. It has a high recoil and the worst fire rate of the assault rifles at 650 rounds per minute. It is redeemed by its very compact size, which combined with its decent knockdown power make it a good choice for close quarter engagements. Its high recoil and low fire rate make it come nowhere near the rifles chambered in 300 blackout. However, its knockdown power and compact size places it above the rifles chambered in 5.56, so it's going into the bottom of A tier. Our last rifle is the SR16, another full-frame rifle chambered in 5.56. It features a low moderate recoil and a fire rate of 780 rounds per minute. Similar to the other 5.56 full-frame rifles, it fails to match up to the MCX. Its decent fire rate of 780 rounds per minute helped the SR16 place just above the MK16 in C tier. And that is going to include our ranking. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and please put any comments, thoughts, or opinions in the comments below. I do like to respond to each and every one of them. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave it a like and subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.